Welcome back, guys, to Fire Emblem Three Houses, where in Chapter 8 of the Red Wolf Moon we have paralogues. Paralogues are plenty awaiting for us as we go to battle once again, but at the start of the stream it only seems right to try with your ridiculous percentage chances, considering we have 2 seals left to go for 68% chance promotion with Felix, which will fix his defense. 3 base defense gain, 5 res gain. This is a massive stat gain if he can get it. So I'm going to force it through. Come on. Take it, Felix. Become a sword master. I know you haven't sworded enough people yet. Yes! The gains!
Easy.
Easy, he says. Great success. Big gains. Well, he can't go into the newly certified class yet because he's still learning his class mastery from the previous class. But however, gaining those stats at base now and then being able to like grow on them a little bit later, it's going to be great. So no, you stay at that class. You've certified. Felix is a good boy. Good boy, Felix. So I might now just save my other certification thing for Annette. She's 66% currently, but we might be able to just force her up and get her, again, another big stats gains and fixes. So defense gain by 5 for her next class up, 4 res as well. As long as she doesn't gain a level or growth, you never know. We might be good for that. But we'll have to use her quite up front. Let's put it that way. Ah, look at those gains. As Ollie's is like, advanced classes? Who wants advanced classes? We'll never get to advanced classes. Don't be silly. That said, I also forgot last episode, we also had a ton of supports to go through too. So it's time to start off with a few of them because we gain more support in battle, and I don't know if these supports keep racking up, like the support points, if we don't do the support. So here's a support showcase after we get a level up. So who are we going to be with? Well, Dimitri is with 4 people. Should we deal with good boy Dimitri? It's got Mercedes, Annette, and Ingrid. Let's get going. Let's get going.
Mercedes, I'm sorry to ask this of you, but will you lend me a hand?
What can I do for you? Oh, is the cuff of your overcoat still torn? Mending that shouldn't be a problem at all.
It's pathetic, I know, but I fear my sewing skills are... well, as you can see, they're just about non-existent.
Goodness, you must have been concerned when I tore your cuff.
Ah, well, that is to say... would you please teach me to sew? I hear you're rather amazing at it.
Of course I'll teach you. Don't look so heartbroken.
You will? Thank you. Oh, I owe you for this.
I'll go get my sewing kit. You wait here. I'm so sorry, Dimitri. I've never seen, well, it's just a bit...
No need to dance around the issue. You're fed up with my clumsy efforts, aren't you?
I thought you might end up bending some needles if you tried mending this on your own, but... how did you manage to break a pair of scissors?
I'm so sorry, really. I try to be careful, but with delicate work like this, I just can't seem to manage.
There's no need to apologize, but you must have been uncomfortable making your way here with this tear.
My inability to control my own strength is humiliating. Of course I'm useless at needlework.
No giving up on yourself. You just have to practice, that's all. No matter how difficult something is, if you keep at it and don't give up, then you're sure to improve. Isn't that what you told me?
Right you are. To give in to despair isn't like me. Thank you for the reminder. Okay, I'm ready to give it another go.
Great! I'm glad to hear it. First things first, let's make sure the needle is actually threaded this time.
That's the hard part.
I bent another one.
What? How does he live his life, this man? How does he live his life if he can't control his strength for delicate tasks? I mean, I'm gonna have a drink. There's this nice ceramic cup. What is that? Is that what's going on? Like, he's just living life. Like, I'm gonna put these clothes on my head. Rip. What? I'm just getting rid of things. I'm going to go to the loo. Ah! You know these things? Don't squeeze too hard. Expensive servants. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Well, Dimitri, let's continue on with Annette's support.
Your Highness, I have a little favor to ask of you.
Of course. How may I be of assistance?
Well, I was hoping you could tell me about my father. I imagine he was a very different man at home than he was at work.
Ah, so you wish to hear about the Gustav that I knew. As you know, he was a knight who served the royal family since my grandfather's reign. To me, he was a teacher of martial arts and tactics. He was someone I depended on since I was a small child. But he was also a very stern and strict instructor.
That doesn't surprise me. He was much the same at home. He'd chide us if we made mistakes, whether it was with cooking or even how we spoke.
Is that so? Funny. I suppose in front of his family he felt the need to demonstrate proper etiquette.
Wait, are you saying that's not how he was around you?
Even all these years later, there's something I recall with perfect clarity. It happened in the autumn of my 11th year. Before the break of dawn, he woke me suddenly. Said he'd heard a disturbance and had me grab my bow. Then he set me and a fellow pupil loose on a dark mountain. Our only directive was to go catch a deer. As you well know, autumn in the capital is very cold. Now, imagine being up on the mountain at night with no idea what might jump out from the shadows. That, in a nutshell, is the Gustav I knew.
I can hardly imagine that. He was completely different with me.
I recall one other defining detail. He used to speak of you at every possible opportunity.
Really? What would he say about me?
Are you sure you want to know? There's one story he used to tell from when you were very small.
No, stop! It's probably too embarrassing to bear. Is it?
Perhaps.
Look, I'll promise to forget the stories he told me about you if you return the favor. Deal?
Yes, that seems the only thing to do. It's a promise.
Right, Dimitri and Annette have attained support level of B. He's so nice to everyone, isn't he? Dimitri. Seems to be popular with all the women at the moment as well. Ingrid's not quite B rank.
Ingrid, I've been doing some thinking, and it occurs to me that I owe you an apology.
What? Why do you seem so serious?
In a just world, you would be happily married to Glenn. He truly loved you, and it's clear that you cared deeply for him as well. But on that awful night, he died right before my eyes. I could do nothing to prevent it. In a way, I'm responsible for you losing the joyous future that should have been yours. I know my words can change nothing, but I'm so sorry, Ingrid.
No, Your Highness. There's no need to apologize. Glenn's death, it still doesn't feel real. I always looked up to Glenn. He was the very picture of a perfect knight, noble and virtuous. In the end, he laid down his life, the ultimate sacrifice. I feel proud of him in ways that words can't quantify.
Proud? Truly?
That's right. I feel proud that he died for those he was sworn to protect. Proud that he passed from this realm to the next as a perfect knight.
Are you really trying to turn his needless death into an ideal to uphold? You and he are so alike.
Needless death? How can you say that? Glenn gave his life for you, for everyone, and this is how you speak of his sacrifice?
You weren't there. You didn't witness his last moments. If you had, you wouldn't feel that way.
I don't care to hear your interpretation of his final moments. He was and will always be an ideal knight.
You would do well to rethink that ideal, my friend.
Pardon me? He served in your guard. He took great pride in what he did, in protecting you. The very least you can do is not spit on his memory. If you'll excuse me.
What is the matter with me?
That's the question we're kind of wondering. Thank you for voicing it. It's like, you didn't have to go that far, Dimitri. I mean, she seems like she'd made her peace with it a little bit, and now you've just kind of stirred all the crap up again. Dimitri! What was that about? Well, Dimitri and Flame now have a support, so let's check them out. How many sports are we going to view? That's the question. How many sports do you reckon we have?
Oh, are you on cooking duty today, Flame? That's unusual.
Indeed I am. I have been working away on this meal for hours now. The only thing is, each time it is my turn to tend to the meals, those in the dining hall seem to miraculously become very busy and evacuate the premises. I make the food, but nobody is ever here to eat it. I do not understand what the issue is. It is such a waste.
Well, you're in luck. I've just finished training and am positively ravenous. If you don't mind, I'd love to sample your cooking.
Really? I mean, yes, please, have some. It is not perfect, but I am certain it will taste quite nice all the same.
I'm sure it will be great. Thank you, Flame. There were a few suspiciously crunchy bits here and there, but other than that, it was fine.
You liked it? Wow, nobody has ever liked anything I've cooked. If I cannot get anyone else to eat this meal, though, it is going to spoil and go to waste. It is no secret to me that I am not very good at cooking.
Say, Flame, may I have a second helping?
You actually want more?
Of course. I wouldn't want it to go to waste after all the effort you put in. This kind of mishap can happen to anyone, you know? Don't let it get you down. Besides, I can tell you put a lot of love and dedication into preparing this food for everyone. That alone makes it taste good.
There is no need for false flattery.
I speak nothing short of the truth, always. It was delicious, and I look forward to eating it again sometime. I'll agree there is no need to make enough for everyone, though. If you like, you could just cook enough for me.
Perhaps. I hope you enjoy the rest of the meal.
She's taking the bullet for everyone else now. Some suspiciously crunchy bits. Sure, well, that's Dimitri's one's done. And that did cut down Flame's one currently. But there's still 7 people with supports up above their heads. Hey, should we check one with Petra? See what she's got with Bernadetta. They can only go to a max of B, though, supposedly.
Petra's really nice. Never yells, never says mean things about people. Maybe she'd be my friend. Oh, there she is now. Okay, Bernie, you can do this.
Bernadetta, are you needing help with something?
How did you know? Do you have eyes in the back of your head or something?
I do not have that, no.
Right. Can I ask you something? Do you want to, maybe, be friends or something? Maybe you don't. Maybe you don't like me. I don't know what you think of me.
What I am thinking? I am thinking that you remind me of prey.
What?
Yes, like a rabbit in the tall grass. Always watching for enemies, and you flee at any sign of danger. You are quick also. I must be careful that I am not hunting Bernie when I take out my bow.
Oh, you try not to shoot me. That's, nice.
You have similarities with prey. That is all I mean to be saying.
So you're saying you might end up hunting me?
There is no need to have concern. I will make sure my arrows are not hitting you.
That isn't comforting. Whatever I did to deserve this, forgive me!
You do not need forgiveness, but it is yours if you are wanting it. Was I saying something wrong?
Technically what you were saying is really right on the money, actually. When you think of it, she's really right. Well, now I can just imagine them on the battlefield, and Petra's like one square behind Bernie, and then she fires a bow over her shoulder, and it whaps a guy in the back in the head and takes down, so Bernie is safe, like from the onrushing attacker. But then Bernie turns around, and then there's Petra just there going, and it's just like, but can she be sure she wasn't being hunted and Petra just missed? I don't know. Bernie still has more supports. Bernie and Sylvain. That can only go horribly wrong.
So full. That fruit plate really hit the spot. Time to get nice and snug. Maybe do some sewing.
Hey, you Bernadetta. You look pretty happy. Celebrating something?
What? No, nothing at all.
Hey, relax. It's okay if you'd rather not tell me. By the way, I believe you left something in the library. A half-written manuscript? Your own work, I presume? I was curious who it belonged to and gave it a read-through. You're a really talented writer. I'm sorry. I peeked at the first page, then the next, and I couldn't stop. I think it's good enough to publish. It's the kind of adventure story that will make people laugh and cry. I love how you never know what mess the hero is going to get herself into next. I'm dying to read more. Your mouth's hanging wide open. Bernadetta, are you okay?
Sorry, was someone talking about a story?
Yes, that would be me. I read your book.
You read my book?
Yeah, and I loved it.
I'm so humiliated. Please forget everything you read.
Humiliated? No, I think the word you're looking for is humbled, because... And she's gone. Now, what do I do with this book?
It's her diary, right?
Oh, he actually read it. I regret everything. Even if I burn the pages, I can't burn his memory. Not unless I throw him in the fire, too. No, that's awful. Don't think things like that, Bernie.
I call you Bernie for a reason. You Bernie Sylvaini. Okay then. Not unless I murder him. Okay then, Sylvain! You've got another support. In fact, look to be your final support with Ash. No more talking between these two after this.
Hey, Sylvain. Can we talk?
What's up, Ash? Looking for more life tips?
No. But I did want to thank you for coming to my aid in battle the other day.
That? No need to thank me for that.
No, really, I insist. If you hadn't been there, I definitely would have been finished. You really set a model for my training. I can only hope I'll be able to save someone like that someday.
Again with the studying and the training? You're so stubborn you make Ingrid and His Highness seem downright easygoing. My advice on the whole thing is to just follow your instincts. That's what I do. If someone's in trouble, I help them. You don't need to be a valiant knight to know that. Doesn't matter if the person is an ugly old man or the cutest girl you've ever seen. You help them.
So you're saying...
Everybody's the same, deep down. It's our job to help anyone who needs it.
Ah.
What? You're looking at me funny. Did I say something wrong?
No, I'm just surprised, that's all. You're actually a much better person than I thought.
Was that a compliment? I can't tell.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean any insult. I was just really impressed by what you said about helping people without even thinking. To jump in and help someone without any thought at all of reward, that is real virtue.
How did you say that with a straight face? I'd be embarrassed if I were you. Come on, Ash. You're an honest and overall great guy. You'll be an honest and overall great knight, too. Of course, people like you need to watch out for greedy people.
Huh?
Remember when I said I didn't need any thanks? Well, I didn't say anything about not wanting a reward. There's a girl, and we had a misunderstanding about who was allowed to date who, so, I need to hang out in your room until everything calms down. Should only be a day. Or 2. Tops.
Sylvain?
Come on, Ash. Remember, if someone's in trouble, you help them. You want to be a great knight, yeah?
Oh, fine. Since you helped me, but just this once.
All right, I knew I could count on you. You'll definitely be a great knight.
He really would be a great person if he could just stop all the scandal.
Start of that conversation didn't work very well either, considering what Ash has since become. Ash needing rescue or help on the battlefield? Pfft, don't be stupid. You don't need any of that. Right, we're over to our favourite purveyor of saying ... It's Dedue. Dedue. So let us have a support with Mercedes.
Ah, I think I get it. So the Sky God got into an argument with the Earth God, then Dusker was created?
To oversimplify it somewhat, yes.
There's something so mysterious about it. There are only mountains separating us from Dusker, but it's like a completely different world. This has been so interesting. I've never learned so much about it before.
There are not many left to pass on the legends of Dusker.
Really? That's a shame. It's almost like when someone dies, or a family line ends. I think a place is only truly destroyed when there's no one left to remember it. You should tell more people about Dusker to keep it alive.
That is a strange thing to say.
Oh? Why do you think that?
Dusker is forever the enemy of Fargus. No one cares about our culture or history.
I'm different, though. I don't know anyone who was killed by the people of Dusker. I don't hold a grudge against you, and I never have. Dedue? Is this recipe from Dusker?
You don't care for it?
No. I was actually surprised by how much I enjoyed it. Would you teach me how to make it soon?
But it seems I am ever the teacher with you, and seldom the student.
You're right. I'm so sorry. Ah, I have an idea. My mother taught me to bake the perfect sweets to go with tea. Would you like to learn how to bake them? It's a secret Martreats family recipe that's been passed down for generations.
House Martreats of the Empire. I thought they were no more.
It's true. My father's family was wiped out in the Empire. I'm the last living descendant.
Are you certain you wish to impart such precious memories to me?
Of course. Now that my family's gone, I'm the only one who knows the secret. The sweets would vanish from Fódlan if something happened to me.
I see your point. Yes, I would like to learn.
And not a ... in sight. However, Dedue's next support might have a little bit more of a problem, because I don't know if you can remember every prior support to every support that comes up, but Dedue and Ingrid did not have a good time together. Let's put it that way. There is a bit of hatred in the background there. So we'll find out how this works.
Are you injured?
Dedue, saving the day again?
Apologies.
I'm the one who owes you an apology. You've saved my life how many times now? If I keep being so callous, I'll seem ungrateful.
No matter.
But
I'm accustomed to it.
I'm sorry, Dedue.
Why?
Because the way I speak to you is unnecessarily harsh. The truth of it is, I lost someone very dear to me in Dusker. The punishment came swift to your people, and when I heard of the slaughters, well, I thought it was a punishment well earned. I thought the people cruel and heartless, deserving of the tragedy that ultimately befell them. But you're different. You seem nothing like the people of whom I speak. So why not speak back against how I and so many others feel? Why not question this unfair prejudice and tell me I haven't the right to hold a grudge against you? If you just speak to me, if you'd tell me the truth about all of this.
I do not know the truth of it myself. His Highness says the tragedy was not the fault of my people. But just like anywhere, there were many different people in Duscur. Some very good, and others very bad. It is not unimaginable that some may have conspired to take part in that wickedness. Perhaps we are merely victims. Or perhaps we are regicidal monsters.
Whatever the truth of it is, you are not to blame. The people I hate are the ones who are responsible for that whole mess. You just got caught up in all of it.
Ingrid.
You've rushed to my side. You've saved me countless times. I am sorry for how I've treated you. Truly.
If you think of me as your ally, that will suffice. For me, that is enough.
Cool. Growth. Emotional and character growth. That's kind of something we'll be missing a little bit from the sports in those regards, I'd say. Well, we're nearly there. We've nearly seen them all, except there's more. Of course there is. Ash and Cyril. And Ash and Ingrid can't be done, so it's Ash, Mercedes, Ash and Cyril by the look of it. So Ash, the other good boy. So many good boys in the blue lines. Let's talk more with Mercedes.
Whoa, what happened? The pan's smoking.
Mercedes, what's going on? My eyes. I can barely breathe.
Oh, Ash, I'm so glad you're here. My cooking's not going very well at all.
What did you put in there?
I used some of this spice, that seasoning, and the herbs on the top shelf. Then I started frying it in oil.
That explains it. We use that herb for smoke bombs. Just turn the heat off and cover the pan.
Oh no, the people in the dining hall don't look so good.
Sorry, everybody. Could we clear out the dining hall for a few minutes, please? Well, some folks were a little annoyed, but at least we got the place cleared out. It's a good thing no one mistook all that smoke for an attack. That could have been a disaster.
I'm so sorry. I always mess everything up.
No, it's my fault. I should have taught you which herbs to avoid. Don't blame yourself.
I just need to figure out how to do it right for next time.
Next time? You still want to try again, even after all that?
Of course! If I didn't, that would just be a waste of everything you taught me.
I guess that's true.
If you quit every time you made a mistake, then you'd never learn anything, right?
That's a great point.
Ah, maybe my mistake was frying the herb in oil. If I had boiled it instead, then there wouldn't be smoke. What do you think, Ash?
Boiling, huh? Yeah, that'd be fine.
Great! I'm gonna get this right next time for sure.
Well, cooking for them, making smoke bombs in the Great Hall. That's all good. Ash and Cyril. I'm guessing they've been teamed up adjutant-wise. Let's see a little sports from Cyril boy.
What are all these books doing on the floor? Hey, Cyril, what's going on here?
I'm tidying up the library, sweeping the floors, dusting the shelves, restacking the books.
Isn't there a schedule for library cleaning duty? Why are you doing all of this by yourself?
Oh, I'm helping out the kid whose job it is. He says I'm making him look bad, but I'm just happy to help. Besides, some of these books are valuable. Gotta handle them carefully. Not a lot of people get that.
But there are so many. You really think you'll get all this done today?
Easy. There's more stuff to do tomorrow, so the library has gotta get done today.
And I guess you're planning to do all that by yourself, too.
Yep.
Come on, it'll be dusk soon. Let me help.
Nah, it's my job and I'm gonna do it.
There is no way one person can shelve all these books before nightfall, Cyril.
Like I said, these books need to be handled real careful. Shouldn't you be doing your own thing anyway? This is my job, and I'm gonna do it because I know Lady Rhea expects it done a certain way.
I can't just stand here and watch. I won't get in your way, all right? I'll handle this shelf, and you take the next one.
Listen, I said I don't need your help.
I promise I'll be careful, okay? Let's just get to it.
Fine. You do over there, I'll do all of this.
Got it.
What we've learned of Cyril is he's a literal workaholic. This boy doesn't stop. And there we go! All our support's done, which means, of course, we get the bonuses that go with them when our characters are near each other in a battle. And I don't know, of course, if we can... Wait, I said all the sports are done. Oh, yeah. There's one sport left. He keeps telling us there's one sport left. But we can't take that sport because it requires time before we can deepen that bond. Job done. Promotion got. One more CDO left. It's time to go. May as well drop a save again, considering it's been so... Got everything done. Sorted. Good. Thank you. Now let's go battle, because we got more paralogues before we can reach the end. Oh, there's still more. 3 more. Oh, God. Well, we got 2 level 15 ones and a level 13 one. We should probably do the level 13 one first and then build up to the other ones. So maybe we'll do, like, Sword and Shield of Seiros and then go and do Felix's one, by the look of things. So, the Alliance has requested aid for the monastery, but the Knights of Seiros are low on personnel. Alois and Shamir decide that the students will have to suffice. Okay then, what is going on in this paralogue? Show me. You stop accumulating points until the support is popped? Well, I thought it would be that way, considering the fact that that's how it has been in past FE games. So it's not like I'm not going by some kind of trying to brains there. Trying to brains, yeah, sure. Rip, 3 paralogues, don't worry, they got more.
And that is our situation.
But with so few knights, we'll surely... Ah, Professor. Excellent timing.
What's going on?
Alois, you're not going to suggest we send students, are you?
I am, actually. Do you have a problem with that?
I do. We can't send them out on a knight's mission without Rhea's blessing.
I'm sure I can get the go-ahead. I'll just say the students have a new field training opportunity or something like that. Besides, we'll be there. We're not going to let them get killed by pirates.
Pirates? I like pirates. What's this about pirates?
There are pirates causing havoc in the port of Deirdre, at the center of House Regan's territory.
The Merchants Association sent a request via the Eastern Church asking for protection.
Eastern Church?
You haven't heard of the Eastern Church? I suppose it's because they don't have much of a presence.
The Eastern Church controls Eastern Fódlan. They don't have a standing army like we do. So, for incidents like this, they customarily ask for help from the Central Church.
I imagine they want to contribute to make their presence known in the Alliance.
Be that as it may, we knights are quite busy. We don't have personnel to spare. Therefore, we're enlisting your help.
You should have some experience dealing with pirates from your mercenary days, right?
I don't remember. I don't remember beating up any pirates. But if we beat up the pirates, can we learn pirates a class? Come on, let me have pirates a class. I like pirates. I don't remember. I'll sound positive.
The students have dealt with pirates, so this shouldn't be a problem for them.
Come with us, won't you? Think of it as a training exercise. The Merchants Association will reward us handsomely.
Well, I do like rewards.
We don't have time to lose. Let's take care of this quickly.
Alright then, off we go. This month's recruiting popularity is Manuela, Hanuman, Shamir, Catherine.
Thank you.
What is this month is in the Red Moon, by the way? Red Wolf Moon? Or is it this month is in calendar month? Because these have changed a little bit, I feel.
Thanks.
Okay, let's see what we got on offer here. What the hell is going on with you? You're standing on a special heel tile square. It looks like you might actually have to defend against something. I don't know. Oh, look at Mercedes in a new gear. Looking all fancy Dan. Now has twice the light magic usage. So 10 physic charges, 4 fortify, 24 nos, 20 restores. pretty good, yeah? Can't hate this. That's for sure. Alright, we've got pirates, but they haven't got axes, so they're not real pirates. That's a real pirate. Real pirates have axes. So we got a group on this side. Oh, some of them's got a wyvern. Let's send our wyvern against their wyvern. Attack of 34. Nice attack there. Even got a res of 8. Alright, got this punchy guy in the background there with a res of 1. Oh my god, I feel sorry for the guy. There's boats. Oh my god, there's something even like an item all the way down here. You're all facing the wrong way, guys. We're in the center. Alright, it's a group of people around here. I would say they do not have the attack speed to actually deal with our guys at this front line. So everyone there would be able to just butcher them. So it's generally to the right and straight forward. I think I might want to switch at least a couple of people's positions. I don't know. I mean, obviously we want to give the experience more to, like, the units that haven't got massive amounts of experience. But then we also need to get, like, kills with these guys so they get up and get their class mastery so they can class up. And no matter what, I mean, we could approach that way by the look of it. And Annette has healing. Should we send sword team down that way then? And then we've got this team this side. I was just thinking, what's the biggest group of enemies that might actually be facing us here? No one I really need to feed experience to, you know what I mean? I'll do that. I'll put the two there, put these two in the center because they can generally catch up a little bit better. And we'll just fight from there. Because we never know what's going on until we start the map. Olis, Dimitri, Shamir, or Alois falls in battle.
Tremble before us! We are the great navy of Elmyra. Resist, and we'll burn this town to the ground!
The Elmyra Navy. This is going to be tougher than I expected.
They're obviously bluffing, but it seems to be working on the merchants. Shall we?
It's the knights! Please, save us! We'll reward you handsomely! It would be a disaster if they attacked our shops. Please, don't let them into town.
We've got you. Leave it to the Knights of Seiros.
A defense map? Set down for pirates. The pirates get in town and remain for a total of 5 turns. You will have failed your mission. Oh, total of 5 turns? Ain't bad. I think we can just push forward and deal with that without much of an issue, right?
Stay focused.
Especially when we can get in to smash these guys in the face in the first turns anyway. Alright, 9 attack. Attack speed of not anything.
Ready and able.
I can control you, great.
What should I do?
I want you to do one hit. One single hit. Don't kill the poor guy. When you kill the guy, we get unhappy.
Weak.
So we've got to build up that class mastery so we can change you over. Again. You're going to have 2 class masteries, more than anyone at this rate. So Axe Guy can reach if I go in here. Attack of 24 onto Olis. Olis has a 12 defense, so would only take 2 from that. And would take... Well, 12, sorry. Carry the 1. Sure. And would take 7 from that guy, so to be honest, we're not looking at a death anytime soon, that's for sure. And technically, I could step back and use my bow. Or I could heal. Now, do we let Olis go to work on these guys or not? I guess it's the only way I'm getting sword skill. Oh, I forgot the adjutants! I completely forgot about saying of adjutants. Sylvain is an adjutant currently.
A chance to grow.
I've nearly got class mastery of Olis. I didn't even think we were that close. So I continue to, like, train my swordsmanship a little bit here. I mean, it's all pretty good.
Over already.
Alright, we got response team in the center, physic and get to where they need to be. And now we've got destroy these people horrifically team is how I put them.
Here goes.
Technically, you should be taking out, oh, whatever, you can kill everyone anyway.
I'll go.
Felix will go, he says. He's got extra defense now. He really, this guy's got a 1 hit. Do you not at all feel sorry for this guy? He gets a bit more of a hit if I use that. 1 hit.
Too easy.
Gotta build up that class mastery.
I will get the victory.
Victory will be getted. Oh, we actually ran out of swords with you, have we? When did I do this? Well, we can not kill you in 2 shots with a bow. Weird. How about killing that guy with 2 shots with a bow? Yes. Very yes. And take less damage too. Yeah, we'll do it that way. I don't think anyone over here is in any danger of reaching us on next turn. And every spell I do just completely cuts these guys to oblivion. Let's just use that. Oh! Twirly! 105.
What's done is done.
Okay.
Admiration.
We still need to get class mastery of her, but we can take the exam once we've got to the next skill level. Admiration. Petra took a hit.
I will not be stopping.
So Petra's the first one to take damage. I don't think Olis did. Oh no, Olis took damage too.
Here we go.
Actually, how can you just cast Physic from here to Olis? If I go 2 squares down, can you cast Physic to Petra? Yes. Get Petra. She's got less HP.
I thank you.
Good response team, and I was just slightly wondering if there's anywhere I could shop. Wouldn't be exactly that bad for me. Let's just go over here and keep you Berks where you're at, basically. You're fine there. Olis is going to be dealing with a little bit of a threat of action, which might actually get me the class mastery. But then, of course, I need sword skill mastery. God damn it. Damn it! Nice purple spots. This means I don't have Ash.
Allow me to demonstrate.
Like with the knowledge gem, you gain a bit more sword skill. It's like 8.
I'm not setting a very good example.
Well, if you want strong growths in terms of like attack power growths, then fine. Ah, my crotch. Right, mastered skills from Merc. We've now got Vantage.
This topic.
Ooh. Some more guys popping up. So we've got someone attempting to come into town. And it's attempting to kill me. Who'd have guessed? Alright, so we're looking at 34 attack here. Which is still quite hardcore against poor young Annette. Fat would double her. So we need her well out of range of that. That's a lot of damage. I mean, you don't double Felix, and he's got 13 defense now. Let's just get you out. I think it's safest that way. And then we can decide on what else is going on. So 21 on a 50% hit. I say pull Petra back too. 21 on a 12% hit. Sure, Felix will take your challenge. I'm guessing you haven't got that probably good a crit rate versus Felix's luck stat. Yeah, we'll take that challenge. We'll take that, no problem. Look at the moment like I probably need to go this way a little bit. Apart from that, we got you. We've already got class mastery, but it's sword skill we want now. Problem, we have no sword that can not kill this guy if we want to do stuff, so that sucks. And now to do is also doubling this guy no matter what. Can't even get any points for him here. Do we kill this guy maybe? He's all up here on his very own. And we know to do safe wherever he goes. He's got 0 AS. So no matter what to do, we'll kill the bloke. Weight 12, minus 3, 9. 1. Actually, no, to do won't kill this bloke. I guess we let Dimitri keep taking the kills. He is very close to just straight leveling up his swords as well.
I must stay focused.
He's got Ash hanging out with him, has he?
Stronger.
Oh, the reds ain't bad. Ash leveled up too.
I'll stick with it.
Because he gains more res growth still. Just Ash and his res. I'll take a rusted bow. It is forgeable into an iron bow. I just need your sword skill up some more. But it's not really going to happen, is it? You're such a weird character. I'm guessing I can still assist you from here, yeah?
Thank you.
10 charges of physic is pretty amazing. And we're just leaving these guys that we don't really use waiting for anything that's going to come, really. Do I want to be sending Felix to just kill everything? I do wonder. Now we want Annette to get kills. Damn it, I pressed wait. I didn't mean to do that. Hey Eloise, you'll guard the gates, hold the line. Alright, they're all coming out on the do.
I'll have to be clever.
Oh no! The dude dodged! The dude laughs at your pitiful attempts.
Ha ha ha! Smash up the houses and trash the shops! Swipe anything that's not nailed down!
He's got a throwing axe!
If they attack the town, we won't even be able to pay the knights their reward.
No, he's just decided he didn't want to kill Felix. What?
That's not good. The pirates have got into town. We have to beat them quick.
I guess they have their priorities, right? That said, he has just walked into what I call the range of death. So, poor guy. Like, literally everyone is going to have their way with you now. I mean, just use anything would be fine. As long as it's only one hit, then I can just get someone else to get the final hit. Let's use more Cutting Gale. I just wonder if it gives me more weapon experience to use higher tier magic. Magic arrows with a high hit rate. Sure, just don't critical by accident, okay? This is kind of what we needed, actually. Alright, we're 34 with her. We still raising your bows, are we? I mean, your sword's about to go to B+. And we don't have any swords. We've already discussed this. You have a killing edge. That's a little bit overkill at the moment. Well, training bell will do. Oh yeah, crit rate. look at all those wyverns retreating. Oh, I'm out.
I'm glad I can count on you.
Peace. I'm gone. Felix is like, didn't even want to fight me. Didn't even want to have a go. Whew.
Stronger, huh?
You didn't get strength. You were 1 away from a perfect level there, Felix. Come on. Ha! I just think we just got those growths for the res and the defense, and we just picked up more defense and more res. Felix is starting his growth train now. 7-point level. Okay, they're coming for Dedue. Many guys. Of course, they won't be able to do any damage to Dedue because that's the fate of anyone who challenges Dedue. I want to just, like, laugh at them and call them morons, really. So Dedue will start to take the bridge. Dedue's gonna, yeah. Dedue's just gonna, like, go... Come at me, brethren! Oh, wow, that guy dies. And these guys, I don't think even can do much to Dimitri. So I guess we'll put Dedue into position and let Dimitri try to, like, mop up some class experience then. Come at me, brethren. This could be fun. I don't think anyone can actually do any damage to him, can they? Yeah. No one can do any damage to Dedue. Dedue can just walk anywhere he wants on the map and not give a crap. At least these guys will go for Dimitri then. Unless they disturbance him or something like that, of course. Then that's its own problem, you know? I just Iron Lance him, try to get my Lance skill up a little bit more. His skill, I know his sword skill was really close. Let's keep getting his, let's just level up his sword skill.
Over already.
The only worry Dedue has is being too heavy and breaking the boats. Well, there we go. We've got swords up for Axebreaker. Olis is kind of like, they're like, what do I do now? I need sword skill, but I've hit my class mastery for goodness sake. And there's no one coming this way, so Felix will just continue on his little toddle, I guess. Maybe I'll send Ingrid along with him. I think they'd be able to support each other fine. There's one bowman. But again, I think that literally against all these, Felix will just laugh. Be able to take them all out with like the greatest of ease. It's not even a challenge for him. And we've still got people defending the homestead. No one to assist. Literally no one to help. But I don't double. No to double. Dedue gets to start farming class mastery. He's gonna master 2 classes. Yeah, Ash just went up. He landed on another thing. That's some Dimitri class mastery. Oh, someone's going round. Clever boy. Oh, wow. We left the gates open. They're storming the gates. Damn, not quite close enough to just rush in and smack. Okay. Do I go there and then Kanto? It seems like he can't actually reach anywhere nearer. It's just annoyingly 2 bowmen. Training Lance. Net, we need you to get experience. Where can we take you to get some within a couple of turns? Nowhere, I don't think. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, I guess we keep him kind of like here. Kind of ran out of things to do with those guys now. Alright, do I let Olis take some sword skill off this guy and then Dimitri this one and then Dedue will be opened up for new targets, I guess. This guy can't exactly reach in 2 turns, so essentially I can probably double back and sort some guys out pretty easily.
I must stay focused.
8 class mastery.
Each battle, a chance to grow.
So I say. But I don't really want to grow much anyway. The dude's like, oi, come back! Who said you could leave? I've got a bow too! Alright, so they're going to make a break for it over there, which means we can, like, move back. Sort things out from that side, most likely. Let's move Mercedes to here. Those two are a bit on an island right now. Well, even if he misses, because I haven't got a bow, that still gets me class mastery. So that works for to do really well.
It all comes down to this.
Another one! Stop trying! Did he just walk in range of Olis? Oh, the bowmans are coming. Well, that changes things a little bit. Yeah, I was about to say, I think this guy worked very much in range of Olis. Sword skill time!
That is that.
8 skill that time. Too many easy kills. All just lining up for us. Dimitri got hit!
Who's next?
And there's Dedue. Look how big he is compared to everyone as well, is the thing. Blooming massive is Dedue. Crotch shot. Everyone's brilliant at aiming for that. I think we've learned that whatever archery school they have in the Garagmuck Monastery, it is entirely built around hitting people in the crotch. It's all that it's built around. Alright, let's move to let's just move out of range of this archer. Close enough, but not still quite close. Felix Swordmaster is going to go to work. And that's like, I want experience too! We're supposed to level up my magic so I can promote you, gits. Oh well. And I can get the physic from all the way over here, look. It's exactly max range. Get all his 4 battles and I can push over to B. But I need her to be A, don't I? I mean, at least I'll have a chance of promoting, I guess. Alright, halfway to class mastery.
Not good enough.
Is it ever? In comes Mr. Punch-a-Lot.
Not good enough.
My turn.
Next time, bring your friends.
Alright, 10 more battle encounters for Felix to level up. Oh, we got movement. Interesting movement. Alright, this guy can actually reach us at the bottom. I'm interested in him because he's got Iron Axe, right. Whose other movement can I turn off up here? Right, so maximum movement for this guy is to here, is it? Do you think I should just step back and then let Dimitri take on all of these guys and then push him over his class mastery?